I don't usually do videos like this in front of my son, but it's a good life lesson, so I'm purposely saying this while he's in the car and he can hear it. So, when I post videos on here, one of the most common questions I get, especially like if we're out shopping during the day and stuff like that, is, do you work? And if you've been following me for a long time, you know that like I take a lot of pride in the fact that I've had my own business for really it's 9 years now. And the reason I take pride in that is because I've gone through a lot, obviously, if you know my story, and to maintain employment through those times, despite what I was going through mentally, is a huge accomplishment, a huge accomplishment. I'm so proud of it, you know what I mean? I almost said feat, and then I'm like, wait, no, that's the opposite word. Now, obviously, since I have money rolling in from social media, I have the ability, and I'm very blessed where I can, if things are going slow with work, I can say, oh, I'm going to focus on social media, and vice versa. I go wherever the money is. But what really bothers me and rubs me the wrong way about that question is the fact that as an independent contractor, if you're self-employed or whatever, you know that at the end of the year you get screwed on taxes. You always owe money. It's not always an exciting time. Sometimes you're like, oh crap, how much am I gonna owe? You know what I mean? That's so sweet. But what bothers me about other people that ask this question is that anytime I've ever been in a position like that where I owe money back, I've worked all year, never once have I ever felt hostile to people who don't have to work as hard as me at that moment. Never once would I be hostile about other people living their best life. Just, I don't know, when you're angry because of the way you have to live or the way that how hard you have to work, which everybody feels like that from time to time, why automatically do you want to find someone who doesn't have to live that way to take it out on them? That's perplexing to me. Never once, not once, have I ever been upset or felt some type of way because my taxes go to school systems, public assistance programs. Never. If it helps another human being get by, what's wrong with you? There's a quote, and I don't remember exactly who it's by in the exact quote, but it's basically saying that there are two types of people in this world. Those who say, I struggled, so you should have to struggle too, or those who say, I struggled, so you don't have to. Why not be the better one of the two? I'm glad I am, honestly, innately too, because I've never felt like that. I've never felt like you. I've been audited and had to go back years and years for my business, and I never thought like you, and I'm so thankful.